Lethal Company is all about avoiding monsters, getting loot, and selling that loot to the company. So what if we made one of those things worse? What if we made those monsters unavoidable? Today I will be trying to play through Lethal Company and survive when all hostile enemies are 10 times their base speed. The rules for this challenge are very simple. Meet 3 quotas. I would say that I need to survive the quotas, but as you'll see, I can die very quickly at times. I have an overlay on my screen that is known as Lethal Tracker, and this will let you know how much money is on my ship and what the current quota is. This will also be a challenge showcase because the mod used in the video was made by yours truly. It is available on Thunderstore and the link will be down below. If you just want to see the showcase of this mod, I will have a timestamp on screen right now that you can skip to by using the chapters. For those of you who are still here, let's begin. Quota 1 is easy enough. All I need is $130, and if I'm lucky, I can get that in a single day. This first day was abnormally easy. This is around my 4th or 5th attempt at this challenge, and this was the first day that I didn't see a single monster. I don't really know what to add to this, but yeah, it was really easy. Going into day 2 of this quota, and things were immediately on a bad note. I got the mines, and for whatever reason, I am notoriously bad at them. Something about roaming through these hallways increases my chances of sudden death by around 30%. Regardless, I was able to find some good loot inside the actual caves themselves. I decided to count my lucky stars, save them for another day, and leave with the loot that I have. While getting the loot back to my ship, I was able to get a bit more acquainted with the local wildlife. I hate that I'm not finding any monsters, but I know that depending on the monster, it'll kill me. So I need to play it safer. I see those things are working. I had a bug in my code where these guys would fall out of the map and just brick the game. How was I supposed to know that making them jump faster would do that? But I digress. There is a sap sucker. Oh. Okay. He just teleported away. So yeah, the tulip snakes and giant sapsucker are working as intended. Terrifyingly so. Thankfully, that was the end of the day 2 shenanigans. Going on to day 3, I wanted to see some more inside monsters. Despite deciding to try and see new monsters, I go to Assurance, an objectively easy moon with not very many monster spawns. And as you'll see today, did not last very long anyways. Oh god damn it, something's already spawned. And mange right here. There's no way. There's no way! Turns out there is, in fact, a way. What you saw there is the hydrogel, or slime for short. This little puddle of goop will sit at the exit you left and wait for your return. So I couldn't go through fire. And main was right next to fire, so today is an absolute bust. That thing would have done damage to me very quickly and slowed me down, so I wouldn't have been able to get away from it, let alone get loot and escape. Making a quick pit stop over at the company, I sell Quota and get started on the second one. I went ahead and sold only Quota, keeping the excess loot on my ship and buying a couple of flashlights. The next quota I need to meet is 237, and it's honestly not that bad, especially with the loot that I still have. With this also being a showcase, I can hopefully stick around to find some more monsters, rather than solely trying to survive. That being said, I figured it would be wise to stick around Assurance for now and leave the harder moons for later. Despite getting some pretty good loot at the fire exit, I decided to go main to look for some more. That's when my good luck turns evil and strikes again. There's no way. There's no way. A barber spawns on Assurance. So that was me moving my mic, not me farting in disbelief. But like, that's less than a 2% chance, I think. Oh my god. Hi, bye. That's insane. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Yes, past me, that is insane. Not only is the barber spawning on assurance less than a 2% chance, it is a 0.84% chance. Despite my over 237 hours in this game, and a good amount of that being on assurance because of past attempted challenge runs, I think I've only ever seen the barber spawn on assurance a handful of times. After noping out of that situation because that was not something I wanted to deal with, I decided to go back to assurance for the second day of Quota 2. Being inside was pretty uneventful, so I decided to call it early and just get back to my ship. Oh, there's the baboon hawk nest. Okay, at first I was like, wait, he's not affected by the speed. He is absolutely affected by the speed. Oh, they're getting on the ship. Ow! Oh my god. Just did a drive-by smack on me. Getting out of here. After that jump scare and drive-by by a baboon hawk, I decided it's only fair to go to Adamance for the final day of this quota. Now, Adamance is the hardest of the 6 free moons in the game, and it does not mess around. I am going to try to survive, so hopefully it's not too boring. Because while I am about to start Quota 3, this video really isn't selling home how brutal these monsters are at times 10 speed. So hopefully this can shed some light on that. Where there is a bracken. That's what that sound was. There was a bracken. I don't know where it was, but there was a bracken. I gotta get out of here. Brackens are easily like the scariest thing apart from coil heads in this mod. Kind of want to wait just to be able to see him. There he is, and there he go. Gone. That gives you a bit of a glimmer into inside monsters. But what about outside monsters, like the dog and the giant? I figured since today had an early conclusion like the others, I decided to wait. For the sake of showing off this mod a bit more, I am going to wait until nighttime on my ship so that you can see the dogs and giants. And I guess another look at the baboon hawk. It is why I am playing it so safe and getting out when I can. 640 on Adamance and there's nothing? Excuse me? I know that there's mobs on, because there's a bracken inside. Oh, yep, there they go. Got some beef, dude? Get the hell out of here. Oh my god. Yep, there's one in the ship. I heard it on the whoopee cushion. Yep, it was you. Get out of here. You too, what the hell? Oh my god. Oh, there's a dog over there. See the little particles. I think it is very much stuck. See how fast everything went to hell? It's like in the blink of an eye. Boom. Get out of my ship. Oh my god. They probably stole something, if I had to guess. For this final quota, I decided to do things a little bit differently. I noticed that I had enough money for Titan. Titan, by all accounts, is the most dangerous moon in the game. So I decided to give myself a single day to meet the 3rd quota in order to complete this challenge. If I was to do this in a single day, I need to be fast, because the enemies, they would be faster. Okay, so as a conclusion to this last bit, I have 3 days to survive 1 day on Titan. As long as I can survive 1 day on Titan and get back with some loot, I'll consider it a success. Otherwise, boo-hoo. So sad, try again. I had the idea of going into the main entrance and only exiting through the fire, but my luck, I would never find fire. Because Titan is huge. It is so big. Rubber Ducky, we're 69. Oh boy. I'm not scared, you're scared. It takes one mask enemy and I am slaughtered. Okay, that is enough. Wow, actually. Oh, I put me right back in my place. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, damn, this is going really easy. No, it's not. I was just reminded what I am doing. Not risking it. Okay. I have survived Titan with not quite enough to reach quota. I go back in. I do it again. I lick my lips. It takes one thumper, one coil head, one mask, one slime, and I am gone. There's a little girl behind me. I had to look. Oh my god. I'm getting out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm just running. Alright, I called it there. That is challenge complete. Because I survived Titan and got enough for the third quota. Whew. And that's a wrap. Honestly, this challenge was a good amount more difficult than I was expecting it to be, so I'm glad to have finally completed it. That being said, now that the challenge is completed, let's move on to the showcase of this mod, and what could have been if I wasn't as cautious as I was. Okay, so I'm going back into Titan with not a chance I'm gonna make it out. I plan to die, because I want to show off this mod. The video up to this point has been what it's like to play this mod, and actually survive. But now it's going to be a bit more of a showcase, because needing to survive this mod means you can't see really any monster, but we're going to go find them. You know what, as a little thing, place a bet to what I will die to, because I intend to survive for as long as I can, and not to die to just whatever monster finds me first. Well, Titan, where is everything? Figured I would have seen something by now. Oh my god. I jumped so hard my thighs cramped. I didn't think he was gonna stop. I thought for sure I was just dead. Yep, there he is. There he goes. You can just see his little beady eyes. You know, I'm gonna go to the fire exit. Hello. Hello. I keep running. I don't mean to run, but I keep running. I need to die to something. Oh. A puffer doggo. I want to see the... Hello. I want to see the nutcracker run by. I don't think I'm going to. Ah. It was a thumper. Okay. All right. We're going back down. Ooh. I felt my game start to stutter and I was like, is he nearby? He is. Oh. Okay. Just like teleported to the other side. Maybe I will die to the bracken this time. Oh. Oh. I didn't know what to do, so I just spasmed. Oh my god. Alright, going back in. Already died to a thumper, so I'm gonna go try to find something else. Nope, the try. Okay, well. What? Yep. It's too fast. They can't catch me. It's too fast. Did it get stuck? Nope, it didn't. What was that? Alright, so we are back at it. I'm just going to go to experimentation, but we now have Imperium installed, so I can actually spawn in monsters to show them off more effectively. And for the first one, let's do Oil Head. Look at how fast that boat is. Alright, so for the next one, we'll do the baby. So this is him. Just a little baby. But once I click this and he cries, it's over. It's just over. Ooh. That is a frightening sound. Anyways, he's already gone. So like, I don't have to worry about it right now. Anyways, next. Nut. Here's a nutcracker. There we go. There we go. I should probably move so that he doesn't. Oh, the turn speed I turned up, but the interval I didn't. Oops. Okay. So while he's doing his thing, it's another goofy one. The puffer is pretty good. Jester, of course. Oh. Oh. Something got me. I don't even know what did, but something got me. I think it was the Jester. Alright, now for some of the outside enemies. First off, the forest giant. Should probably get away from it. Starts off all slow. And just, he's around. And the way that these guys work, and most enemies, is they will go to nodes. And as you can tell, he is checking off each node very quickly. So it's going to slowly start to get faster and faster. I think it's eyeless. Yeah. Or mouth. And whoop, already gone. So much for being undetectable. He can't even get back up the stairs. Oh, there he goes. Oh, I see what it means by undetectable. And there it goes. Just sliding around. Oh my god. And this is why I always focused on getting back to the ship. Because once these guys spawn, you are dead. Like, there's no surviving these guys. So I am going to turn on entities for this next one, which is the sandworm. Is it the earthworm? Earth Leviathan. I think that's him. No, that's the... Oh, there's an early bird. Or old bird. Not early bird. I don't know where the... They're just sliding around. I don't know where the worm went. There's the worm. You can see him just sliding around. I'm gonna try to catch up to him. Yeah, see. The worm is pretty much a non-issue. Because it's moving around so fast, even once it finds you, it can't stay on you for very long. Oh. I'm just gonna stand still. Oh, it was actually... Okay. That's cool. It was actually able to stay under me for long enough to be able to stop and go into its attacking phase. That's cool. But yeah, as long as you're moving, the worm's like a non-issue. Okay, and as a final one, I want to do the ghost girl. See how fast she is. Yep. Oof. Again, this doesn't affect how often she spawns, just how fast she moves. So the next time I look at her, she's just gonna like zip towards me. Ooh. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right here. Oh my god. That made me jump. Like the moment a little pixel of her was on my screen. Dead. Just gone. Oof. Damn. Okay. And that's the mod. That's what it's like to survive it and what some of the monsters look like. If you want to play it for yourself, you can find it on Thunderstore or by the link in the description. And with that, that is the end of this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, you can let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. My current goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers, but I know that's a ways out, so every little bit can help. YouTube thinks that you'll like this video, so why not click it and see if they're correct. I'll see you around.